Hello and welcome to this Brain in Hand video to introduce all our existing users to the new Brain in Hand website. So what I'm going to do in this video is introduce you to some of the new features that come with the new version of the website. If you would like more detail though, you can find those on the landing page when you first log in. So I've just logged in my website, I'm logged in as James, and when I'm looking at my landing page I can see that there's useful video tutorials here on the right hand side. But if I need a bit of extra help, there's also information for who I can call, email, or if I want to fill out an online form to ask a question. We would also like to invite our users to send us in any tips. So if you've worked out interesting and exciting ways to use your Brain in Hand website or your Brain in Hand app, please email them to support@braininhand.co.uk because we'd love to post them here and share them with other Brain in Hand users. When you first log into your new Brain in Hand website, you might notice that a tour appears, and this tour will show you how to use each page of your Brain in Hand website. They're very short tours, but you can, if you want to, quit them if you don't find them useful. Or if you would like to reopen your tour for another reminder, all you need to do is to click on the little question mark icon in the right-hand corner just below the sign out button. One of the first changes you'll notice is that you can't currently see your menu. Now to open up the menu, all you need to do is to click on the three lines in the top left-hand corner of the website. So I'm going to start off with showing you some of the changes that we've brought into the diary page. So when you first visit the diary, you'll notice that you can change your diary events to different colours. This is really useful as some people have told us that they would like to be able to code their diary events, so perhaps if something they're doing is work related, or if perhaps it's a hobby, or perhaps it's a time, they might want to code it to a different colour. Or you might want to perhaps want to colour code your diary events if perhaps you see them as a green event, as an amber event, or perhaps as a red event. So you can use that colour coding whatever way works for you. Now to change the colour of your diary event, all you need to do is to click on that event. The event will pop up and you can change the colour just by clicking on that colour palette in the top right hand corner, and you can decide to change that to a different colour. There we go. If I click done, that's now saved as pink. One of the other improvements we've made to the diary page is the ability to zoom in on your diary. So if you want to, you can add lots of detail to your diary events. All you need to do to zoom in is either click on the zoom button, or if you prefer just to view one day at a time, you can change from a day view and then back to a week view. Another change that we've made to the new version of the website is we've improved how you add activities to your diary and unplanned events. Now if I look at an example, so if I click on travel, now previously to add activities to your diary you would need to go to a separate activities page. But now if you want to add or change the activities, problems or solutions that are in your event travel, you would just click on more options, and this will take you into the diary event travel. And I can see here that I've got 3 existing activities. Now instead of having to go to a different page to add more activities from my library, all I need to do is click on add activities, and this will open up my activity library. And I can either add new activities or I can add existing activities from my library just by clicking and dragging. Now there is more information on how to add and change diary events on the video tutorial on your landing page. Another change that we've brought in is that we've improved the way in which you can add links to your solutions in your Brain in Hand website. So links can be useful in lots of different ways. For example, you might want to add a link to a telephone number or to open up a text message or email, but you can also add links to open up perhaps YouTube videos or map locations, and I'll show you an example of how to do that. So I'm still in my diary event travel. If I click on the arrow and get into the train station, that will tell me the problems that I've got within getting to the train station. And I'm going to select It's Busy as an example. Now I've already got 3 solutions, but to add a hyperlink, all I need to do is to click on the solution that I want to add the hyperlink to. I could either add in a new solution or I could select the text that I want to link. And you'll notice that when I've selected the text, I've got 3 different options. I can either put the text in bold, I can put the text in italics, or I can click on that little link icon, and if I click on that, I then get the option to add in a website link. Now, if I don't want to add in a website link, I can click on the web link and I can change the type of link that I want to add. So if, for example, I wanted to add in a telephone number, all I need to do is type in the telephone number. But I'm going to add in a link to breathing exercises instead. So I'm going to change telephone back to website link. And I've got my video ready, so I'm going to go to YouTube. I'm going to copy my link that I want to add. I'm going to go back to my Brain in Hand website, and I'm going to paste my YouTube link. If I then click on the tick, now you'll see that breathing exercises is now turned green, and that's added my link. So when I click done to save my solution, and then I click done to save all of my solutions. Now if I was to look at that solution on the Brain in Hand app, it would automatically open up the breathing exercise on YouTube when I needed it. Another improvement that I'd like to tell you about is that you can now very easily access the Brain in Hand website from a mobile phone or from a tablet. You might have tried to do that before and found it quite fiddly, but if you have a go at opening up a browser on your phone or on your tablet and go to the Brain in Hand website, you'll notice that it's now much easier to use. I won't go into too much detail here because there is a video that will take you through how to use the Brain in Hand website on mobile devices on your landing page, but I will tell you a bit about what that improvement means. So as you can see, I'm currently logged into James on my Brain in Hand website on my iPhone. Now this is going to be really useful to access on the go because if I needed to, I could add in comments to my timeline. So if I'd pressed perhaps a green traffic light, I might want to comment at that moment about why I was feeling green, and I can do that on the go now. I can also then see comments perhaps left by my support, or I might want to go into my diary and perhaps change one of my diary events, and I can do that very easily now. Perhaps if I switch to the day view, I can look at work, and I might want to change the time that I'm at work. Another very useful thing I can do through the mobile website is I can add in new problems and new solutions. So if something new occurs when I'm out and about, I can go in and I can update my Brain in Hand website very easily with this new problem and the new solution that I found. One other feature that you might have noticed when I was looking at the Brain in Hand diary is that we've added emojis to different diary events. Now, because Brain in Hand can now be very easily used on a mobile device, you can also decide to add in different emojis very easily. So for example, in travel, I've added in a bus emoji. If I click on travel, if I click on the title, to add in a different emoji, all I need to do is to select the emoji keyboard, and I could decide any kind of icon that I might want to add in and press done. And these emojis will also appear on my Brain in Hand app. And they can be used in all sorts of ways. So for example, you might want to add smiley faces to represent your mood, or you might want to add symbols to represent different things that you're doing in the day. They really can be used in any way that you like. So thank you very much for listening. I hope you found this video useful. As I mentioned, if you've got any questions or you'd like any support with using your new version of the Brain in Hand website, please don't hesitate to get in touch, either by calling us on 01392 247 909, by emailing us at support@braininhand.co.uk, or by filling out our online form. Thank you very much.